But yeah, with that one, the international money, we cannot construct any facility, for example.
Okay.
And that
Like your, or you cannot construct an office of which you will use,
yeah,
but you can build a school or a clinic.
yes, to some extent you can if you can demonstrate that this is entirely
For the
for
community.
the
Very
community.
well.
To some extent, you can. I know you can also use the money for renovations, and things. But there are certain expenditures that are not eligible under the international
All
guidelines.
right, this year, the year is coming to an end, and that's the time when everybody seems to be putting up the garlands, Christmas time, fundraisers, here and there. What are you going to do this time round?
Well, for quite a few years, for about 6 years now, actually, we have been trying to complete to a project. We think it was an ambitious project, but it dates back to, like I say, about 6 years ago, when Rotary was celebrating its centennial, its 100th
100 years.
year of existence. And the president of Rotary International at the time challenged every Rotarian, every Rotary club, to come up with a project that will actually mark this centennial existence of Rotary, and also sort of leave a mark within our communities. And it did not have to be expensive. But we decided at the time to embark on a science lab project, because the club at the time realized that quite a lot of these upper basic schools, the schools in the Greater Banjul area, even in the Greater Banjul area, I'm sure the situation outside the Greater Banjul area is even
It's
worse,
worse.
worse than this one. So we realized that quite a lot of these schools do not have lab facilities, or where even they have them, they are not well equipped. They and the kids really, they are doing extremely well under those circumstances, but they can do better. So the club decided that we should have a complex of science labs, well equipped and within easy reach of all the schools, build this up, equip it well, and donate it to the schools. And they will manage it. We will have a board of directors that will probably be chaired by um, the Rotary Club of Banjul. Now, let me deviate a little bit. What I'm saying here mainly is geared more towards what the Rotary Club of Banjul is doing. We have two clubs, Rotary Club of Fajara, Rotary Club of Banjul. But the Rotary Club of Fajara, they embark on similar projects as well. They have donated to Bansang hospitals. They have donated ambulances and, supported, quite a lot of projects, which I might not be too au fait with, but like I say, it's on similar principles. So, but because I am a member of Rotary Club of Banjul, I seem to know a lot more about the projects that we have embarked on. So this project has been going on for that long. And we will have a complex where we'll have a physics lab, a biology lab, which could also double as
Chemistry
as
lab.
agri-science. No?
Okay.
We'll have an agri-science lab and a computer science lab. 4 lab facilities that we have there, and all the administrative rooms to assist this. We will build this and donate it to the schools, and they manage it, and they probably will come up with a means of charging every student that comes to the place, so that they can use that money for the few administrative staff they will have there, and also to replace equipment that go damaged, and the chemicals that they are using for, this kind of thing.
That's a lofty project.
It is, it is. It has taken a lot more longer than we originally anticipated, but we blame this mainly on what you mentioned earlier, that the philanthropies are now
A little
bit
bit,
less.
yes.
We are struggling to raise the funds, but we have gone very far with the project, and we think now that if we have another injection of a maximum of $3 million, the project will be to completion. Everything will be in place. We will complete the building. We will put all the equipment in, and they can start. We can't wait to finish this
And once
project.
you get that up and running, how much would you anticipate it must have cost you?
The original budget was for $7 million, and so far we are more or less on target. It might be slightly more because it has taken so long, so we are looking at probably about $8 million by the time we are ready, everything inclusive. The computers, the equipment, the building, landscaping, everything.
Well, compare this, take this one as a gift from me anyway to you. What are you doing on your gala? Which charges, places, will you expect to come? Promote your gala.
Yeah, the gala, like I said, is an annual event. We don't charge so much.
Good
it's a
food, eh?
buffet.
Good food.
Oh, very
Oh,
good food.
yeah, okay.
I have never been to a gala where people come and say, oh, the food, this and that. You know, everybody has had always enjoyed the evening. The food is good, is enough. And, you know, for corporate bodies, we charge, this year is, I think, $20,000.
Table of 10.
Yes, a table of 10 for $20,000. It's not much, but then we give you know, a free advert in a brochure. We always have a brochure, and the people that we expect to attend are quite a lot of the chief executives of corporate bodies, and some of their lieutenants, and so a lot of decision makers do come to our gala. And excuse me. You know, we usually have a good mix there and a lovely evening every day. We embark also on a raffle. We do have donation of prizes, you know, from, you know, electronic equipment to cookers and dinner to whatever, you know, and usually our star prize is donated by, you know, one or two airlines, you know, offering free air tickets to Europe or the sub-region.
Venue?
Well, it has always been at the Kairaba Hotel. This is for the basic reason that, okay, A, they are able to accommodate the crowd that we are looking for. Usually we are in, we do entertain about 400 people.
And that's where you hold your meetings as well?
That's where we hold our meetings. And, you know, the way Rotary operates is that we don't pay Kairaba Hotel for the use of their hotel. So, but in return, we sort of are more or less committed to holding this big fundraising event at Kairaba, which is also, you know, an income-generating activity for them. So we are usually sort of, it's difficult for us to move away from there for our gala. And we have been satisfied. When the club was located in Banjul, we used to hold our meetings at the then Atlantic Hotel. And we also used to have our galas there. But now that we are actually located at the Kairaba, we always have. We do have some other smaller activities, like where every year Rotary changes administration. The president, the secretary, everything is, you know, we change this on an annual basis. And when we do that, we have a small sort of gala of in the region of about 50, 70 people. And with that one, we can move around. We do move around and hold that gathering in different locations.
You mentioned the president as your chief patron.
Yes, yes.
And I'm sure over the years he has been, of course, supportive.
Oh, extremely so. I have already mentioned the number of Paul Harris Fellows that he has sponsored. They are just too much. There are very few people that are called benefactors within the Rotary community. And the president is one of such benefactors. That is, he has donated more than $10,000 to the Rotary Foundation. He has made Paul Harris Fellows. Even your director is a Paul Harris Fellow, Mr. Sanyang. And quite a lot of the then ministers and other people who had who held high positions within government. He has also sponsored some of us Rotarians to be Paul Harris Fellows. So he has done extremely well. Now, on the Rotary Club level, for us, he started us off with this project that I have been talking about, the Science Lab. Where he first sort of explained the idea to him, he donated $500,000 then. And subsequently, he went through Rotary, through Jame Foundation. they donated a further $1 million